Thank you, Dina. Okay, make plans for that and make plans to watch a Don't Miss special that is happening Christmas Eve. It is right here on ABC4, and it's called The Art of the Early Church.
And Deborah Bonner and Robert Hatch joining us to tell us what we can expect to see in this program in the sponsored segment by the Knowledge Network. Welcome to the both of you.
Thank you. Good to be here. Appreciate it.
This is amazing, putting art and choir gospel together. Let's explain, Deborah. You're the backbone of this project.
Well, you know, gospel music, you know, it speaks about Christ and a personal relationship, and it just enhances the artwork.
And Robert, let's bring you in here. This program, by the way, a 30-minute family TV special that chronicles the origin and the importance of art in the church and in your home. How does art in this program teach the history of the church, and why is it so important to have pieces like that in your home?
Art is really an expression of what's in a person's heart. And when we're talking about Christmas or gospel, church elements, art is an expression of the things which are most meaningful to people and most effective in terms of teaching and behavior change. So, for example, Deborah speaking here of gospel music and her efforts and work in terms of choirs and such, I think that's a marvelous expression that has other interconnections. So, for example, in the TV show coming up on Saturday, it's on ABC4 at 10 in the morning and 6 p.m., which we're thankful for. Good time slots there. The art and the music combine to express the things about both church history, but also about the Savior and about Christ and Christmas. So it's all interconnected here.
There's so much history, and get this, the program features never before heard stories about the creation of the 12 Book of Mormon illustrations. That's pretty astounding.
Yeah, actually, Arnold Freeberg was commissioned by the primary president back in the 1950s to create all of those artwork pieces, which for many years were published in the Book of Mormon as well. And so those 12 artwork pieces are very much expressed and presented in the TV show as
We've
well.
shown some of those pieces right here on Good Things Utah several years ago. They're absolutely beautiful. Also coming up, everybody, on December 23rd, if you go to abc4.com and click on the Good Things Utah page, Gary Fournier's Bible in Art slideshow will be there. Why is that significant?
Because it's expressing the birth of the Savior and great art through history. We're talking Michelangelo and the great artists that have portrayed imagery of the birth of Christ. And it's a marvelous thing to see. And of course, great music with it as well.
Let's talk about the music, the inspiration, and what you decided to put in this program.
Oh, well, a personal relationship between the Savior and an individual. You know, so the music is not talking about it's not second person, third person, it's first person. My relationship with the Savior. And as you see the art, individuals can feel that personal relationship.
Deborah, why do we need art and music in our lives right now more than ever before?
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, gospel music, I'm all about gospel music, which is that personal relationship with the Savior, and that is what transforms lives. If you're depressed, have anxiety, have suicidal thoughts, just knowing who the Savior is and what He has done, what He can do, it changes lives. It just changes lives. We've had people in our gospel choir who have been suicidal and have depression and anxiety, and no longer suicidal. And so, in fact, we're going to be building gospel choirs all over the nation. And Flint, Michigan is one of the first places we're going to build.
Robert, I could see why this is such an incredible partnership between art and music. Let's remind people where you can see that show, The Art of the Early Church. It is coming up on Christmas Eve, Saturday, December 24th, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. if you're up early, 1:30 a.m. And again, right here, all on ABC4. Good Things Utah, our page, abc4.com, on December 23rd. You can also see that slideshow of Gary Fournier's art. So make sure you go to our website for more information. Thanks, you two.
Thank you very much.
For being here.
And thank you to the Knowledge Network for sponsoring this interview.